Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Glossy Philosophy. My name is Jansen Vivienne. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel and give this video a thumbs up because today we are talking about the 333 capsule wardrobe. So let's get started. There's this really fun monthly outfit and wardrobe challenge called the 333, and as soon as I heard it I thought, what a great way to not only shop your closet but also fill in holes where you're missing key items in your wardrobe. Now we are coming off of a really fun Valentine's week, which was all about Legally Blonde and those super fun outfits, but now it's time to kind of get back into real life. And also remember that we are still in February, and spring, although the weather and the temperatures are kind of up and down, is still a little ways away. So how do we do those transitional outfits doing the 333, and what is that? Basically, you're taking 3 tops, you're taking 3 bottoms, you're taking 3 pairs of shoes. I mean, it can just like build and build and build. And then you are creating basically a capsule wardrobe. So this is so great. Not only is it great for travel, it's great for those days when you have absolutely no idea what to wear. And like I said before, it's a really great way to see where the holes in your wardrobe are. Do you have key pieces? Even though some of these might not be the most exciting, the most fun pieces to purchase, they are the things that really anchor outfits. And when you put them together, you just look so chic. Now, I've chosen things that I think are wardrobe staples and that everybody should have no matter age or skin tone, but the key is to find the companies and the brands that fit your body and maybe just slight variations on toning so that it looks really great with your skin. So let's get started. I have 3 handbags. I was really surprised because originally I had a denim handbag in here, which I thought, you know, it's kind of trendy, it's really fun for spring, what a great transitional bag to have. But I have so much denim that I'm kind of mixing and matching, it just felt too denim heavy. So I got rid of that one and I pulled this really beautiful woven cream tote. It's like the perfect size, great for moms on the go. It has an adjustable strap so you can wear it crossbody, you can wear it just on your shoulder. It is a great bag. And then we have this really faux leather amazing bag from LOFT. I don't know what's going on with Loft and Ecru, but right now, you guys, the bags, at least online, look amazing. And this brown bag looks so good. It is definitely a designer for less style. It's really, really nice. And as you can see, as I'm moving it around, it doesn't make that annoying sound with the buckle, which drives me personally insane. I can't stand it when I clink as I walk. I just can't stand it. The clasp on there is really, really good. And third of all is my black Chloe bag. This I just can't say enough goodness about. It is real leather. The hardware is amazing. Clare just seems like a really fun company, and again, I think the quality is superb. It's a bag that I will have for a very long time. They do really classic silhouettes. Sometimes they do some funky versions, sometimes they don't. I wanted something really, really classic that I knew I was going to wear again and again and again, and this has been the bag that I've grabbed pretty much every day since I got it around Christmas time. But these 2 bags are excellent for transitioning into spring. So let's just talk about transition really quick before we get into some of the outfits. No matter where you live, if it's a little bit warmer, if it's a little bit cooler, if it's kind of up and down in the mornings and the afternoons are totally different, you can absolutely start dressing for spring and grab some of those trends. You're just looking at changing up your colors. So maybe going from black, going into brown, going from brown, going into cream, or even adding a pop of color. Maybe for you, one of your bags is going to be a denim bag, or maybe it's going to be a really fun, happy, colorful bag. That's a great way to just start to transition into spring. Now we get into the shirts. So I have a white button-down shirt, classic, you need one. This one is from Ecru. I can't say enough good things. I have a classic gray cashmere turtleneck. If you can get cashmere, and time to get it unfortunately was like a month ago, right after Christmas, crazy sales, but do it this year. After Christmas, check out the Cashmere sales because they are phenomenal, and there is nothing quite as luxurious and wonderful as putting on your body as real cashmere, unless you have an allergy to it. So, you know, try it out first before you take off the tag. This one is from Talbots. So good. I have a black one as well that I wear all the time. And then we have this striped sweater. So I wanted to make sure that we had something for business, we had something in between, and then we had something that was a little bit fun, a little bit more on trend. Black and white is huge this year. It feels really fresh. It feels really mod, 1960s mod. But I also like that the stripes are a little bit bigger, so it kind of pushes you outside of that classic zone and into more of a modern type sweater. We have 3 jackets. I think jackets and layering are key for transitional when you want to start lightening up your layers and start wearing the shirting, which always happens around this time of year, but then you get cold, maybe in your office or just, you know, on your way to the car. So grabbing some jackets is a really great idea. A denim jacket. Everybody needs a denim jacket, whether it has faux shearling or not. You need one. I think, again, transitioning into spring, the lighter the better, or a mid-wash is really great. I love this one from PAIGE because of the faux shearling. I think it just makes it really fun. It also says winter, transitional, so once it does start to warm up, I will replace it with my regular denim jacket, but this just makes it feel a little bit more cozy. I also have a green jacket from Marrakech. Now, everybody needs some kind of a green jacket, whether it's an actual jacket or just a layering piece like this one. Something olive, something green, a green that looks great with your skin tone. You will wear this with a lot of your neutral outfits, and it just perks it up a little bit, it adds a little edge, and it just makes it really fun and cool. Quilted jackets are really big still. They've been big for about 2 years now. I picked this one up during the Nordstrom anniversary sale last year from Zara, and I wear it all the time because, you know what, it's actually really warm. It's a great length. It almost goes down to like a regular mini skirt or a mini dress silhouette, and it just, again, it keeps you really warm. Sometimes I have to take it off, but it's a fun layer, and I like that it's longer than the other 2 jackets that I chose. For the bottoms, you'll see I chose 2 black bottom options. One is going to be a pencil skirt or a midi skirt that has a little bit of an opening in the front. This is it's a classic silhouette with a twist, but it's also very trendy now. So even though it's in black, even though it's in a pant knit, it feels very relevant. It feels very fresh. It feels very now. I can wear it with boots. I can wear it with tights, and it still looks really good until I'm able to wear it with just a regular heel. I've also, just to make my life easier, and again, kind of, you know, what works for the skirt will probably work for these pants. These are the Sutton Skinnies. It's like an Audrey Hepburn moment when I put them on. I love it so much. It totally makes me feel 1950s, but in the best way possible. They fit like a dream. If you haven't tried them on from LOFT, I highly recommend. They have curvy, they have regular, they have sizes, I think all the way up to size 22. Just give it a shot. And then I have some light wash denim with just a little bit of distressing. Again, distressing kind of comes and goes in cycles with the trendiness. I like just a little bit because I'm usually pretty clean cut on the top. So sometimes adding a little bit of distressing or a raw hem like in these jeans gives it just a little bit of a scratch, as Heidi likes to say, from Evereve. But I also rolled the hem. So even though this is a cut off hem, I rolled it because that is very trendy. So you can take denim that you've had before or has that raw hem and just roll it up and see what that looks like. See how that feels. This denim is supposed to be kind of a skinny, but it stretches pretty well because it's from LOFT, so it doesn't feel super tight. And what we're seeing in spring, the wide leg isn't going anywhere, thank goodness. The straight leg isn't going anywhere, thank goodness. So it's just kind of loosening up our silhouettes. You can see even the outfit that I'm wearing, this dress is very loose, very free. This jacket is also very free. So you just want to start thinking about kind of loosening up some of your layers and making sure, as always, that it fits with the proportions of your body and your lifestyle as well. So in the modeling shots, as I've been talking, you've seen some of my favorite go-to options. I have put together many more options on my Instagram and shorts that I'm going to be dispersing either this week, next week, or in the weeks to come. So make sure you are following me there and watching the shorts in between the styling videos. But the thing that I really want to get across is that when you choose a very basic color palette, when you choose simple silhouettes that have just like a little something extra, whether it's a luxurious fabric or it's just a killer cut or it's just a little bit of a wider stripe, something that just makes it modern, something that makes it feel really you, all of a sudden you have so many outfits with just this. It's not even a full rack of clothing, and you could just keep going and going and going. The shoes that I chose are almost the same, although I did add a pop of color there. I chose some really beautiful pink slingbacks from Sam Edelman. I chose a kitten heel in a burgundy brown that just seemed to fit really beautifully with all of this. I didn't want to go with a black shoe. I know that ballet flats are really, really popular right now, but I just felt with these silhouettes, I needed a little bit of a heel, and I personally just love a heel. So that works for me. A sneaker could also be really cool with a lot of these silhouettes as well. And because we are still in February, I also chose a boot from Dolce Vita because it's February and it's probably still a little chilly and I'm going to need a little bit more warmth, especially when I'm wearing that pencil skirt. So again, when we are thinking about trends, when we are thinking about transition, it doesn't have to be like full on, I'm going to wear orange everywhere, I'm going to wear this cobalt blue that's really popular right now as well, or this bright green, and I'm going to wear sandals, and I'm going to start, you know, all of these things. That's just not reality. That's not how it works, especially if you live in the Midwest. You just take little pieces, little steps into the next season as we are transitioning and as the weather continues to get a little bit warmer and then maybe a little bit cooler. So some days with this pencil skirt, you're going to wear the tights. Some days you won't. I will say when I've tried on this pencil skirt with an opaque tight, it doesn't work as well. So if you have also purchased a midi skirt, I would recommend either something with a pattern for your tights or a sheer tight, because you want to see that leg peeking through. It's going to elongate the body, and an opaque tight, unless it's really, really cold, just doesn't work. You just look like a box from the waist down, and that's just not that flattering. If you can, go with a shorter boot, although I really do love a knee-high boot tucked kind of underneath, something a little bit more form-fitting like the midi pencil skirt. Let's talk about what are the next steps, because sometimes we can get stuck, right? What's next? What if you already have basically all these pieces? What if you're like, but what's next? What do I get next? The next thing you want to think about is a one and done piece, either getting one or getting two. And I would recommend either a black jumpsuit from Pistola or Ann Taylor Loft because they fit women's bodies so, so beautifully. Pistola, you can't beat the quality. It will last year after year after year. If you're just starting to dip your toe into jumpsuits, go with Loft and see if it fits for you. And also consider getting a dress, because dresses are so great, especially again as the weather starts to warm up. You can start to shear out your tights, your nylons, and it just creates this really beautiful silhouette. This one is from Turtleneck, which is a phenomenal company that I have just discovered and I'm so happy that I have found. Have really classic things, but also with a little bit of a twist. If you have a black dress or a jumpsuit and you're like, okay, what's next, what's next, what's next? Try something sheer, either in a pattern or in black. You already have your white shirt, but sheer was huge on the runways for spring from Dolce & Gabbana, Victoria Beckham. We saw many versions of the sheer trend. So to keep it a little bit more real life instead of Dolce & Gabbana world, we are going to go with something that is sheer, a sheer blouse with a cami underneath, and this works beautifully with all of the bottoms that you already have pulled. Now, what if you're like, I need a little bit of color? Find a dress. Find a dress, something like this. This one's also from Turtleneck. And just find a color that makes you happy. I don't even care if it's trendy or anything, like what makes you really happy, what makes your skin sing. And then start grabbing those springtime jackets. If you do have a denim jacket, have you tried one in color? Have you tried a white? Have you tried the trench, the shorter trench trend, which is really fun? We have longer trenches probably from years past, but do you have a shorter one? That can be a really fun, interesting silhouette. What's new for shoes? If you didn't put a colorful shoe into your 333, then I would do that now in some kind of a slingback. Slingbacks are major for spring and so beautiful. And then what about a bag? If you have all those bags, do you have something sparkly? Do you have a party bag? This one is from Urban Expression, and doesn't it just make you so happy? It's like a mermaid. Feels so great with this outfit for just like every day when you need just a little bit of glitz, or even for when you're going out and you're actually dressing up and this becomes your party bag. But don't be afraid to mix your party stuff in with your everyday, because this is so fun. So those are your 333 outfit inspirations. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I thought it was such a great monthly wardrobe challenge. It really pushed me to put together the outfits from head to toe and make sure that everything spoke with each other and was communicating and looking so good together no matter what the combination was. And again, I found that I replaced a few items and switched some new ones in because those were the ones that I wanted to grab instead of the ones that I originally had pulled. So I would really challenge you to do it. And if you have, comment down below and let us know, what are your 333 options? How did it go for you? And if you found that you had some holes, it's a great place to just communicate with one another. I do fashion videos every Wednesday, beauty videos every Friday. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye.